Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of
MVP
TV.
It's your girl Shanae.
And I'm Jasmine.
And today we are doing a video all about our channel.
Yeah.
The growth, the beginning, why we started it, what we expected, now our new expectations. But before we get into everything, what should they do?
Like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that stuff down below. That whole bar, click everything in it. Yep. All of it.
Links and bios to all of our social media outlets. So Jasmine and I have been knowing each other for like close to 10 years. I don't know. It's been a long time. 8 years?
2012.
It's about to be 2020. So my math says 8. Anyway, so we met each other through work, and people would say like we're funny together. Mm-hmm. We'd be like freaking frack and crap like that. Or, you know, we were always joking and laughing and being silly, and they were like, y'all need your own show. So that's where the little spark came from. Mm-hmm. Then we talked about it for years.
We were supposed to start one like a good 4 years ago.
Longer than that.
5, 6.
At least 5 or 6 years ago, we were going to start this channel. Like we bought the stuff for the backdrop and everything, and we just had it planned. We just were going to get it started, and we just never did.
I went out and I bought like the PVC piping and made a whole backdrop. I found like a little Canon camera on OfferUp.
Yeah.
And we ain't recording that one video.
It took us years to record it. And I think, what do you think the reason was?
I don't know. I mean, we had a whole notebook full of ideas. We had everything. We had a channel name picked out.
So after thinking about it for years and years and having all these topics and all these discussions and all these conversations, 2018 Christmas, I came over to Jasmine's house. My family's up north, so my son went to his dad's after we did Christmas at my house, and then I came to her house later, and we were going to record ourselves cooking Christmas dinner. That didn't happen. Yeah, it didn't happen, but you know,
I wish we could find the video.
Once we started, once we felt ourselves recording, we were like, okay, we can do this. I think that just gave us like a little boost of confidence. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, we can be on camera. We can do this.
Yeah.
And I think like 2 days later, Jasmine took the initiative to set up like our business email, Twitter, Facebook, like our social media accounts. We didn't activate them. And then we just were like, it was all about setting up our schedules and getting really serious about like what kind of topic and what kind of field do we want, what kind of audience do we want. And what was it, May or June is when we recorded our first video. Jasmine had this brilliant idea. She was like, we're gonna drink wine and talk shit. That's what we're gonna do. That was like your money idea.
Yeah.
So I came to her house. It's like, mind you, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning, and she's got like 2 glasses of wine. Like,
anyway.
And so we both a little toasted. Like I'm all like flush because you see I'm like beige, and Jasmine's kind of halfway asleep, and she's like, like several times throughout the video. It's because we was drinking wine, which was off camera.
I need to watch that video again because I haven't watched it in a really, really long time. So I don't even know like what it looks like anymore.
It looks bad. Even the thumbnail. Like this is before we knew how to edit. This is before we knew how to make thumbnails. This is before how we knew how to create any kind of content. So it's like, ugh. Like, we're still amateur now, but that was, like, super amateur.
That was, like, this was our first day of school.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was bad. Our thumbnails, like, we looking down.
First of all, my bun is, like, over here.
My bun is this big, y'all, in that video. Like, I didn't do nothing. It's, like, a little tiny bun in the back of my head. And your bun is, like, leaning to the left like that.
Like, dang. She didn't tell me either.
She didn't tell me my bun was this big because I was like, my twist ain't dry. You think I could just wear it like this? She was like, yeah, girl, it looks fine. It was supposed to be a twist out. But so in our first video was, like I said, it was very forced. It didn't feel natural at all. That was, I'd say, our first few videos until we got to probably like social media and online dating.
Yeah.
Then you could tell we were kind of being ourselves.
Yeah.
The editing was still pretty rough. And then I feel like, so for new YouTubers, I feel like I definitely got discouraged when I was asking for feedback from people that I know. Number one, they took like 5 months to watch it. And number two, like most people were like, oh, that's cool that you're doing your thing. But then there were people that were giving me feedback like, your video's too long. I got bored. And it's like, that might be true for you. But like, how come you're giving me 10 points of feedback and 10 out of 10 are negative?
Yeah. But like you said before, like the people that are really going to support you are going to be people you don't know.
True.
So you can ask the people that you do know for their advice, like what they think about it, you know, how they think your channel's going. But that's not going to be the person that's going to support you. It's going to be somebody totally different.
And, you know, they'll watch one video and that'll be it. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, and for me, like, I feel like especially with this channel, like, I really do enjoy doing it. And I've had to learn to not let what people say discourage me at all, because I have people that I bumped into, you know, that I see, but I don't really know like that. And they're like, oh my God, do you have a YouTube channel? I saw it, girl, you're so funny. I love it. And I'm like, no, stop. You want a selfie? You know, I really didn't say that, but it feels good. And then it's people that like, you expect to be friends and we have each other's contact information. And then, they'll be like, well, what are you doing Friday? I'll be like, well, I'm going to record. They'll be like, oh, you're still doing that little show? All right. Well, and it's like,
who's saying that?
yeah, people. Yeah. So, and it's like, and it's not like, I don't feel like the intent is to be like ugly.
But you are.
But yeah, it's not a good feeling when somebody's saying that, especially when you don't realize how much time I'm spending editing, making these teasers, adding sound effects, doing screens, doing all the social media stuff. Like, I'm doing all this on my own time because it's something that I'm passionate about. We ain't making no coins right now.
I mean, I think like when we first started YouTube, or when we thought about starting years ago, we obviously didn't know like all the work that it took to go into it. Like, I literally thought, you just record the video and it magically ends up on YouTube. Like, I wasn't thinking about like everything in the middle between A and F. You know what I mean? And it's like so many steps.
Well, and I think too, like, didn't you think it was annoying? Because we were trying to figure out how to grow our channel and like everything was like create quality content. That's such a BS thing to tell somebody to do, because obviously everyone thinks that their stuff is good or they want to be recording it. Like, it was gonna be like, let me just record myself breathing, even though I'm sure somebody has and they probably got 10 million views somewhere. But like, we all think we have quality content.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, we all do.
Yeah.
Because YouTube is huge. YouTube is so big. Like, I get recommended some of the craziest stuff, and when I click on them, I'm like, wow, they have a lot of views. But this is not something I'm interested in.
Yeah.
But wow. So I feel like there's a lane for everybody, number one.
Number two, I mean, you started a numerical list.
I'm just saying, like, there's a lane.
I just feel like, definitely don't get discouraged. I feel like initially we thought, like I said, we were going to cater to everybody. We were going to have a channel that everyone was going to love, and it was just going to blow up in like 2 months. We're going to have 100,000 subscribers. And, now I am more realistic about our goals. I feel like going forward, I definitely want to do more of our personality shining through.
Yeah.
Because I mean, and I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, but I really do find myself funny. Like, I crack myself up. I find Jasmine funny. I find the stuff we talk about funny. Like, we laugh a lot. And I feel like when people watch us, or even me talking to people in general, they're like, they laugh a lot and they're like, you're funny. And it's like, thank you. And it's not me being cocky or anything, but maybe if that's what I show people, the people who are meant to watch this channel and be a part of it will.
They will. And they'll continue to watch. We've gotten a few questions about like how we started and like what we do and all the other kind of stuff. And honestly, like, if you look on YouTube, there's a lot of videos of like starting a YouTube channel and also the kind of stuff. I would definitely say like learn how to edit.
Yes,
that's the hardest thing, honestly, learning how to edit and like trying not to make it choppy. So it's like, I went to the and then the next thing you're talking about, and I got peaches. Like, you went to the where?
Well, and I will say too, like, as you begin to edit, just like anything else, it goes faster and faster. Like, the first time I edited a video, actually the first video I edited went pretty fast. But then I look back at it and I'm like, I could have edited that. I could clean that up a lot. And then like the other videos, like some videos I edited, like it felt like all day. There were times that I've edited for 6 hours and then forgot to hit save. And then my editing system crashed and I had to start from the beginning. And I was like, man, listen. But I would say, like, for anybody who's looking to start a YouTube channel, don't be so ambitious from day one. Don't expect that you're going to upload a video every single day starting day one. And also there's really no point to, because ain't nobody gonna watch your video from the first video unless you have a name behind you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason to upload every day. So give yourself like, okay, I'm gonna upload Tuesdays and Fridays or Saturdays and whatever. And then increase your frequency from there.
But I mean, definitely be consistent. Yeah. Because what I've read is like the more that you upload, the more that YouTube is likely to recommend you to other people. And I mean, I guess I believe that because some of our numbers are really good. Yeah. Like, we have a video that's like, I think it's 1,200 last time I checked.
Well, and not only that, I was gonna say too, like that video actually stayed around like 100, then it got to 200. We were bugging when it got to 300. We were like, 300 views, but that video was already like several months old. And it wasn't until recently that it was like that fast. Like in 1 month, we got over 1,000 views on one video, which I mean, of course, to one of the larger streamers is nothing, but for a brand new YouTuber, which we are a brand new channel, it's big. It's very big for us.
Also say like, think of a catchy name, because you want a name that's going to stand out. Like, people are going to remember. You don't want a name like Jane Doe.
Well, we definitely did do research on our channel. And since we put our channel out, I don't know if other people have or have not done the research, but there's been some very similar names to us. And we're just like, did you see our channel or is this coincidence? It could be coincidence. I don't know. But we definitely looked up. One of them has, they tapped out. Let me see the other one.
The names are very similar though.
Like when I say very similar, it's basically the same name.
They just switched around some words.
Their last one was a month ago.
They're about done.
Yeah, because the other one lasted for about 2 months. And they tapped out. Bye.
I mean, but their video's like an hour and a half.
Well, they also had the first video talking about. Let me not throw shade on our neighbors, but I feel like too, like so now more recently we're doing it more like podcasty, more free flowing style, but like we still have an idea of where we're going. Yeah. So if you're gonna co-host a show, like do a show like we're doing, have somebody you do have good chemistry with, because Jasmine and I can feed off of each other.
Yeah, I mean that's another thing. Like definitely, if you're gonna do it with somebody, do it with somebody that you get along with, that you wouldn't mind like working with and seeing every week to record, because
and they're gonna be consistent. Yeah, they're gonna share some of the labor. They're not gonna put everything on you. Like, well, I show up. What else do you want?
Yeah, because it's not gonna last long at all.
Yeah,
like it's gonna be like, oh, I feel like I'm doing more than you. Yada yada yada.
It's a lot. It's a lot, and I like you said, it's just one of those things people don't realize how much goes into making the channel. And then I feel like one thing for me too, like when we started out, I was like, but I don't want my coworkers to see this because I don't act like this at work. I don't sound like this at work. I don't talk like that at work. I don't want grandma to see me talking about that. Oh my God, But then what really changed my perception with that is actually two people. One was an ex, and he was like, F them people, do your thing. And I was like, maybe.
He a real one.
He my ex, so he is what he is. Number two was my brother, Sean. And well, both of them, Jerry too. I'm gonna give you both a shout out so everyone feels equal.
They real ones.
Because Sean was like, look, at the end of the day, you got to do what you do. Like, if they don't know who you are outside of work, that's not for them to know. Tell them not to follow you if they don't like what you're putting out. It don't matter. Like, put that shit out. And then my other brother, he's actually has like several videos too, because he raps and he does like mixtapes in New York and stuff like that. And he was like, at the end of the day, you can't make everybody happy. Both of them just gave me the same feedback. Like, you're not going to make everybody happy. Like, Shanae, you're entertaining. You and your friend are funny. Y'all silly. Y'all are going to gain an audience. But if you're afraid to promote yourself, who else is going to promote you, kind of thing. And I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right. Like, if I'm not going hard for me, who's gonna go hard for me?
Some people may come and watch one video and that's it. Some people may come back and watch all of your videos, but you can't cater to everybody.
And don't be shy about promoting yourself.
Yeah.
Like, so what if you get feedback where people are like, y'all not all that funny, or why'd y'all do this, or so what? Just keep promoting yourself. You can't shove it down people's throat, but the audience that's meant for you will come to you. What else?
I mean, sometimes we don't get nice comments, but I don't reply to every comment.
I try to kill them with kindness. I don't want no beef. I don't want no smoke.
I don't want no beef. I just don't say nothing.
But at the end of the day, if you're going to get crazy,
you're going to get crazy too.
And nobody really has gotten crazy like that.
No.
I mean, we y'all can look in the comments. We don't delete anything. Whatever's up there is up there. There's been people who don't agree with what we say, or they have something slick to say, and we're just like, whatever.
Or they delete their own comments.
We have had a few people talk shit, and then we say something back, and then they'll delete their comment. That has happened because they know they talking shit for no reason. It's like, how could you be mad about this subject? We talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about our opinion about X, Y, and Z. Why are you mad about it? How are you going to argue with me about what really happened in my real experience?
But I also feel like when people do that, like they are watching a video and when they hear that part, they pause it and then they just comment and they're not like letting us finish the sentence.
Yeah. And then
to see what we're saying. They're just like, oh, you said, it's like,
yeah.
Oh, did you listen to the part right after?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Even like we had a few people with the North Carolina to from New York and New Jersey that were like, if y'all hate it so much, move back. And it's like, clearly you didn't watch the whole video because nobody said we hated down here. Like, that was never said in the video.
Yeah.
And that whole video, and to the point where I told Jasmine, I had to go back and rewatch it because I'm like, damn, was we shitting on North Carolina that hard? Like, what was we saying that people is commenting? But then they would go back and delete it because it's like, that's not what we said. We were just talking about from our perception what the differences were. And of course, we're used to something because we grew up our whole life, up north. So it's a different culture. Like, that's what we're used to. So when you come down here, of course, it's going to be culture shock. It doesn't mean we hate it here or we hate Southerners or anything like that because we could have moved. We grown. Nobody's keeping us here.
That was a prime example of somebody just watching it and then pausing it and then commenting.
Yeah.
And then going back to watch it and like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Let me delete that comment.
Yeah.
But I mean, moving forward in 2020, I feel like we definitely want to be more consistent. I mean, still consistent. We are consistent.
We've toyed with the idea of doing like a guest forum, whether it be in like a live forum or if we can get to that level in 2020 where we do have some type of studio set up because we don't want nobody coming to the house. It would be great if we can get onto a larger platform or we can grow our audience in 2020. That's one of my goals.
Yeah. We've been uploading more than once a week. Not specific days.
And we
But
in the
it's been more than
beginning,
once
we
a
were
week.
very inconsistent. Like we did every week for like a month, and we were off for like a month and a half, and then we did every other week, and then it was very rough for like the first 5 months of this channel.
Yeah, but I feel like we were just still like getting like adjusting, and like we've worked together before, so we know how to work together. But this is like more on like a personal level, I was saying, because
Who can handle what?
We literally have to be in each other's space to record these videos, and I feel like it was just an adjustment period.
I agree, and I feel like we never really had an argument or anything like that, which is a good thing. But I do. I
don't argue. I just be like, I don't say anything.
Yeah, but I do feel like initially, I think we had different expectations because we never discussed what our expectations were from each other. And I feel like we could have done that better from jump because we never discussed that. And then, that's why we had month-long breaks. And it's not like we weren't beefing. Yeah. It's just both of us are not very argumentative. So I probably did something.
Like she said she can't record Friday the 20th. We just not going to record Friday.
Yeah. Like I probably just done to piss her off. She's done, probably done stuff that pissed me off. And we both were just like, well, then fuck it then. We just gonna wait because we got to be better about communicating too. But I mean, I think we got something now where we have had those conversations. Like, look, if this is what we want our channel to do, these are the steps we need to take. Are we both willing to do it? Yes, we are. Let's make it happen. Where before it was kind of just like, we recorded. Oh, you can't record at 3 no more. All right. Well, I guess whenever it happens, then I don't know.
It's an adjustment when it's two people. Like it's two people, two different personalities,
and we are editing, we are marketing, we are our whole team. This is the whole team, management, promotion.
That's it.
That's it. So
I mean, I do want to say for like 2020, I do want us to be more active on social media. I feel like we could be a little bit more active. I don't know, but then I just feel like it's so hard on Instagram.
It's hard on all forums.
It's hard.
Like it is. And we are on literally opposite schedules. So every day she works, I'm off. Every day I work, she's off. So it's harder for us to do things too because we want to live stream with you guys. Like just us doing some things, taking some trips, going out, but it's just so hard for us to go out and do stuff.
Like our window a week together is like this big.
It's so hard.
That's our window. Out of 7 days, this is our window.
Yeah. This setup right here, a talk show, talk radio, podcasty thing, it's very hard because 100% of the content is you. That's it. And we're not dancing. We're not moving around. It's just literally our conversation. And like I do hope for 2020, which this is, the audience, I do hope to get more feedback and more interaction with you guys so that we can create material and create content that you guys are interested in. Because right now we're just kind of winging it.
Yeah.
We just go with what we think sounds good. We're like, this sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. That's all we're doing right now.
I mean, until we hear otherwise, then I'm going to think ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just going to keep on going.
So it's very hard. So be aware of that. If this is the type of channel you want, like you literally are coming up with content and you don't want to be repetitive. That's another thing we struggle with in the beginning.
Yeah.
Every video we were saying the same stuff. I was like, how the hell are we doing this? Also, know when you're burned out. Because we, in our minds, really believe we was going to be shooting like 4 videos every other Friday.
Let me tell you guys, there's plenty of videos that we recorded that you guys have not seen.
We get a little delirious sometimes.
There's at least like,
it's
4 or 5 videos?
At least.
That we recorded.
Don't even worry about it.
It was just no good. Like, somebody was real tired.
There's topics that we had to record like 4 times before we got usable footage. Because we were like, let's try that one more time.
Or like, our mics may not have been plugged in, or
no one pressed record.
No, yeah. Or like the camera was like crooked. Like there's so many reasons why these videos never made it.
Or we picked a topic that was trending that we didn't know shit about. And we were like, let's talk about that. And then we get in here, we're like, hold on, let me Google.
And you don't realize.
And then by the time you edit it down, it's 4 minutes of us actually talking.
Yeah, so we have a lot of videos that didn't even make it.
So
tell them who you are to us.
Okay, so I'm Akai. I'm her son. I help a tiny bit like with the ideas. I'm kind of like the manager, so if they need any extra help with stuff, that's basically what I do. And I have to make sure I'm quiet when they make videos. Or else my mom freaks out.
Okay. Say bye.
Bye.
And you are now these videos usually aren't child friendly, but because he's my baby, he is part of the MVP squad.
Yep.
And tell them what they need to do.
If she makes shirts, then I'm gonna be wearing them. If I make appearances and videos and she has shirts, I'm gonna be wearing those shirts. And just all of you just subscribe so you can like help with
The bell too.
growing our channel, and hit the bell because like the bell's really important. A lot of people don't hit the bell, but they subscribe. How are you gonna know when we make new videos and watch more? So,
That's what I be telling them, okay?
so and like the video and comment in how you feel about it and everything. And yeah, I'm gonna go.
Thank you, Makai.
You're welcome.
Well, you guys heard it right from management. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and do all that.
Thank you for taking this journey with us. 2019 was our premiere year. 2020 is going to be our real year.
Next time we see you, it'll be in 2020.
This video, yeah, it won't be 2020.
No.
The next video we record will be the first video of the new year. You guys, if you want us to hit on anything, you better hurry up and comment ASAP because we about to record this video. So if y'all don't tell us nothing, we're going to go our own way with it. Let us know. And, you know, we might be moving out of state soon, you know.
Going to the West Coast.
I mean, you know. All right, anyway, until next time, MVP Squad. Bye.